All right, I am live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or anywhere else you might have air in your chart. Or even if you don't have any major placements, this could still be for you. It's my intention there's something in here for everyone, and my readings are also timeless. So whenever you catch this is the right time for you. I have chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'll be clarifying with some other decks. And I have let the universe choose a song. And interestingly enough, this song, the universe chose the song for fire signs yesterday. This is the first time this has happened where the same song came up back to back. And the even more interesting thing about this is that the message the song is giving me is kind of opposite for you than what it was for fire signs. So, excuse me, the the title of the song is If It Feels Good, Then It Must Be. And I think for you, it very much is what it says. For fire signs, it was like, no, actually, that's not true. But in your case, yes, you're being called to kind of tap into what feels good, to have that help you make some kind of decision. So let's dive in. So first we have chop wood. And all of your cards are upright. This hasn't happened in a little while for any of the signs. So this bodes well. Chop wood. It's about doing those things in life that need to get done, the mundane tasks, the, doing the dishes, doing your laundry, doing the, kind of cleaning up. We have the broom here. And it's speaking to this idea that there's some kind of, you're on the precipice of some kind of aha moment, of some kind of epiphany. And by trying to spend too much time thinking about it or doing something to bring some kind of result around something, this card is saying that you basically need to get your attention off of whatever it is you want to manifest. That by doing those mundane tasks, it allows you to get into a more meditative, contemplative mode, a kind of space within yourself that opens you up and then allows the epiphany to come in, that aha moment. It's doing the things that need to get done anyway, but then knowing that by being in the space, being in the right space of doing it, where you're not resisting, you're just like, okay, these are the things that need to get done, then it opens you up to something. And we have flexible here, which is it kind of speaks for itself. The great thing about this card is that it's all about being very grounded in yourself, very balanced in who you are. She's very balanced, but being flexible within that. And there's this kind of, both of these cards speak to this idea of a tree, where this one is more about the pruning of a tree, where you do the things that you need to do to help it to blossom, to help it to grow better. But ultimately you walk away. And then this card is more about the idea of a tree in a storm, where typically a big storm comes, the tree is able to sway, but still remain rooted where it is. And then we have fork in the road. And this is ultimately the card that makes me think that the song, if it feels good, then it must be, is what's going to help you to make the decision to move in a new direction. I feel like you're definitely coming to a place of, yeah, moving in a new direction, not sticking with whatever you've done before, with wherever you've been at before. And I think the idea of getting into this kind of meditative place through doing those regular day-to-day tasks is going to help you come to that point of epiphany, of that clarity that you need in order to make this choice to move in a new direction. And also to be flexible, that very likely it's a direction that you have not chosen before, or that you haven't, it's something new, and to be open to the new. Hi, Janae, Janae. Anyway, hello. Welcome. But yeah, you want to tap into what lights you up, what feels good. Let your body be the barometer. Are you, like, when you think about doing something, for example, thinking about going one way or another, try it on. Spend time thinking about, well, if I did this thing, how does that feel? How would that feel? Like, get into your body and just kind of, the first time, Janae, sweet, nice. Ultimately, your body knows. Your feelings are a great way to lead you to that understanding of what's right for you. And being in that meditative, contemplative place while you're doing those mundane tasks is it's a good way to help you tap into that. Okay. So let's look at the good tarot. What does the good tarot have to say? Two of Earth. Yeah, this is about making a choice. You have some kind of decision to make. Could be around something you want to do for work, for in your career, some way of making money. This card can often speak to needing to find balance between work and play in your life. In if you're spending a little too much time working, you want to make sure that you also have some downtime to play. But it goes the other direction as well. You don't want to overdo it with the play. You do need to get things done. But this card can also speak to doing something that feels really good, that you love so much it doesn't even feel like work. So let's pick some more and see. Messenger of Fire. Ooh, something yeah. The Messenger of Fire is very well acquainted with what feels good and knows exactly what she wants, and is not only willing, but like passionately excited to move towards, to dive towards what she wants. And this can be around, it's something creative, some kind of new creative idea, some kind of spark that just, it really lights you up. It really feels good. Yeah, we may be talking here about some kind of financial endeavor, something you want to do. Maybe it's your purpose, some kind of passion that you have. Ooh, and then we get the Two of Water, which is all about harmonious partnership. And we have two twos as well. gaining balance in your life through doing something that you love that probably involves somebody else, some kind of collaborator, someone who gets you, who sees, who has a similar vision to you, and who ultimately wants to, I'm kind of feeling who they either want to help you as you do this thing, like actually do the thing with you, or they just really want to support you and help lead you where you want to go, like be your cheerleader kind of thing. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the Oracle Tarot. Wisdom of experience. Yeah, this is a card of victory. This is having been through it. You've definitely dealt with some stuff in your past, and this is, coming out of it, coming to a place where you're like, okay, learn my lessons. I understand things now in a way I didn't before, and now I know how to move forward passionately, creatively. This card, can speak of being very headstrong, of just, you've tapped into what feels good, and it's what helps drive you. It's a part of the wisdom that you've gained. Ooh, and judgment, putting the past to rest. This card can sometimes speak of a reconciliation, but because I want to say in other decks, but because this one says putting the past to rest, I think this is this new this fork in the road, this new path that you're taking. That in order to step on the new path, you need to tie up loose ends, or even just within yourself, just come to terms with whatever you've been through. Have gratitude for the experiences that have brought you to this point, regardless of how difficult, challenging, painful, whatever, that it's all brought you to this place of understanding and ultimately being excited, really knowing what you want to do. And she's going up the stairs, up out of the darkness, probably into the light. Yeah. And yearning desire, the moon. Yeah, the yearning desire. You are really getting in touch with something that you really want to do, that you feel very passionate about. And the moon can speak of, for me, it's two things. Tapping into your intuition. Really, really going within and understanding what you want on a very fundamental level, what really feels good. Also, the moon can speak about things that are hidden or distorted in some way. And I think that it's simply just that you're starting this new path. You have this desire, but you don't know what's going to happen. You can only see, a certain distance down the path. But no, like in this card, we have the monkey up here who's holding a fork. I just noticed that today. Who's kind of like your higher power, who's higher up, who can see a little further down, who's feeding you the information through your intuition, saying, this is the way to go. And I just noticed this today too. There's a little owl on this guy's back. And it's like, it's that wisdom, tapping into your wisdom of what you've been through to help guide you in the direction you want to go. And your wisdom, you directly tap into your wisdom through your intuition, which is your direct line to your higher power. It's all connected. So Yeah. Yeah, you're really tapping into something that lights you up, and yes, you might be a little bit, you might be scared. It's normal when we're facing something new, going towards the unknown. The unknown is very uncomfortable sometimes, but know that your desire, that yearning desire that you have, is also something that's coming to you from your higher power. We don't have desires for no reason. Oh, and then I'm going to Wisdom of Avalon now, and we get the King, which is it's very much about authority, justice, things pertaining to the law. He's a man. I mean, I think this is about you stepping into your authority, knowing that moving towards something that you really want is going to bring you some kind of justice in your life that maybe you hadn't, potentially you were dealing with something unjust in the past. And I mean, this could, I don't know. I have a couple of different thoughts here. This could be someone that you were dealing with who was in a place of authority that, where you felt like you needed to move away from, that maybe they were trying to have some kind of power or control over you. And you're like, okay, I need to leave that behind. I need to move towards being my own power, being my own authority in what I do in life. It could also speak to someone you're meeting who can help assist you as you move forward. Let's see. Let's get some more around that. The Bee. This card comes up so much. I'm pretty sure this came up for fire signs yesterday. Luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. And I just have to say, I say this every time, I do not believe in luck. Simply because it implies some kind of random thing happening. This is not random. Industriousness, this is you putting in the effort, doing that inner work, letting yourself feel what you feel. If it feels good, moving in that direction, taking the steps to get where you want to go. That's what brings you the sweet victory. And you are moving towards sweet victory. That's what's down this path. Yes, it's hidden. You might not know yet, but that yearning desire, that's what's going to propel you and get you where you want to go. Ooh, we get the Death card. Nothing to worry about. This is not a card to be feared. This is putting the past to rest. Letting an old cycle die out. Fall away. Be done so that you can move forward in this new direction. There's always rebirth that comes after death. It's a part of the cycle, and it's a beautiful part of the cycle. Again, nothing to be feared. It most of the time does not speak to literal death. Literal physical death. Okay, so let's look at Osho Zen. Osho Zen. And I just want to apologize for the lighting. We have a very cloudy day here. And yes, as beautiful as it is, it's actually cloudy and smoky. I live in fire country. So anyway, the lighting's a little funky. All right. So from Osho Zen, we get existence, which in other decks, this is the card of the Magician. This is about knowing how to make different elements work for you, about being tapped in to to the world. How do I say this? It's like knowing that you're supported in a very physical way by the planet, by your physical existence, but then also being connected to your higher power, to the cosmos, to the universe. It's like you're the conduit between the two. It's like you were put here on this planet to do this thing that's lighting you up so much, and it's because you are meant to bring something forth into the world. You are meant to let something die off, die away, so that you can birth something new. Absolutely. Yeah. And sharing. And whatever this thing is, it's something that is going to benefit many people around you. Because you are so lit up, because you are so excited about this, it's something that you want to share with the world. You want to share your light. You want to share your resources. You want to use it to nourish others around you. Yeah. There's so much passion here. There's so much excitement. Ooh, postponement. I think this speaks to you potentially being in a place right now where you see the potential for whatever outcome it is that you want. But being at the beginning of being at the crossroads, it's like you haven't quite made that journey yet. That there's some kind of, it's you either understanding or needing to understand that this outcome isn't going to happen right away, that it is going to require some effort, some industriousness, putting the effort in, but knowing that you're going to get there. It could be feeling like you need to postpone you have something more to learn. You have some kind of epiphany. My cat, crazy cat. There's something more, some kind of download from the universe, something more for you to understand before you can officially begin this journey. Before you can actually walk down this path. And that's why we started with chop wood, because it's all about getting your mind off of this thing, even though it's really exciting and you're really passionate about it and you just want to go for it. Try to focus on the things that need to get done, those mundane things in life, those daily tasks and chores that have to happen. Something's going to come through doing that. Through getting into that just meditative state of doing whatever it is you need to do. Okay, where are we at? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna pull some cards from the numerology deck, the numerology guidance cards. Completion. Yes. This is probably why we have this postponement card, because you have to put the past to rest. Put the past to rest, come to this place of completion so that you can move forward unencumbered. Pride. I think this very much speaks to whatever this thing is that you're excited about. that you feel like you're going to feel proud of bringing this forth into the world. But I do just have to point out that, pride can sometimes get in our way. Pride can sometimes keep us from releasing the past because we feel slighted, we feel wronged, we feel treated unjustly. And I think it's really important to remember that by releasing the past, putting the past to rest, forgiving whoever you need to forgive, including yourself, does not let anybody off the hook. It just gets you unstuck. It completes the cycle so that you can move forward without that baggage. If you're feeling like too proud to let something go, just try and examine what in you is still holding on. Why? I mean, ultimately, whenever we're holding on to the past, whenever we're feeling like our pride has been wounded, we're in a place of being a victim, of thinking that something happened to us, someone did something to us. And it's really important to get to this place of understanding that you had a part in it, whatever it was, to acknowledge that, come to that point of acknowledging the part that you played, and again, forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person, because that whole thing brought you to where you are now, which is a really great place. Because this point, this moment right now is what's going to catapult you into the future, into something really amazing. Sweet victory. Remember that things in life happen for you, not to you. It's just about kind of tweaking your perspective around things a little bit. And spiritual career. Okay. All right. Yeah. Whatever you're feeling lit up about, it's something you want to share with the world, and somehow it has to do with your understanding of your connection with your higher power. That somehow because of that blossoming, that potentially you're having some kind of spiritual awakening, that's going to lead you to helping others. And it can be in there's so many different areas in which this can happen. You can, become a tarot reader, or it's something that you're doing, that you're using what you've learned, the wisdom that you've gained through tapping into your higher power, through becoming intimately acquainted with your higher power, with that connection. That's going to lead you to something really powerful that you're going to do in your life. Something that really lights you up, that's going to ultimately, I think, it's going to be really financially good. Adjectives are not always my forte. Okay, let's look at the spirit animal oracle real quick. Finish this off. Mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Yep, it's those small things that doing those things. That's somehow that is the beginning. That is what's going to bring you to that moment of like, oh, I never thought of it that way before. Oh, I can do it this way, whatever. Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacles. Yeah, you have it within you to release the past, complete the cycle, begin something new. And porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. Yes, yes, it's time for something totally new. You're excited about it, but because you're beginning, just beginning to think about going down this new path. There's so many things to learn. Go into it humbly or with humility and understand that as you go, you will learn a lot on the way. As much as you think you know right now, there's so much more for you to learn that's going to get you to that sweet victory. So just be in that place of beginner, the beginner mind. Yay! What a good reading. I love this for you. I wish you well on this journey. How exciting. It's just, I don't know, the passion, the excitement of it all. I'm really feeling that. So, yes, have fun. And thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.